Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We are on our way to India. We didn't sleep the whole night. We are just waiting for our first flight. We have two changes, and yeah, Raj is doing something on his mobile, and we are very tired. Yeah, see you later. We just reached the airport in Munich. Yeah, now we are looking where is our gate for the flight to Doha. Yes, so starting from the point that we were talking about our trip to Munich, yeah, it was like firstly we had to change the terminal. Yeah, so we took this bus. Some funny situations happened on the way. Yeah, like I was not sure where we should actually get out of this bus to the terminal. So she said that no, we have to get out now, and then it was like so long to reach the gate. Actually, it was like
Yeah,
totally at the end.
probably the longest terminal I ever crossed, like several kilometers. So we have to transfer from one terminal to another terminal via bus and then still walk for like 1 or 2 kilometers. So we had like a 3 hours layover. So it was still worth the almost 2 hours went in figuring out where the gate is. So yeah, it was a busy one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we boarded the plane, everything was perfect, the timing was right, and then we went to Qatar.
Yeah, to Qatar, yeah,
Yeah, now
Doha,
you say.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, like once we landed with Doha, we were quite excited. Oh, we'll see like one of the biggest and nicest airports, right? With so many interesting shops that the airport also be like very luxurious. And yeah, like the start was quite fun. Like we saw the difference, like in terms, for example, of the seats. Usually in the airports you will see those metal seats or plastic seats, or like yeah, like not really looking that nice. But in that case, it was yeah, like
Yeah,
you actually pointed it out to me, like, oh, look at, they have leather
yeah.
seats, like, that,
The
yeah.
airport was in short, like it looked really nice, very posh, very big and stuff. We were just having some fun. Of course, you can see in the video, we are just going through all the shopping malls,
Yeah,
all the stores in the airport.
exactly.
And finally, we ended up boarding the plane. Everything was happening on cue, like the correct time the plane started from the runway, and then we went to take off. And just before taking off, the pilot says that like there is some technical error, he's trying to figure it out, and then he tried to fix it for 1 hour, nothing happened, and then he said okay, we will go to the terminal and then
Yeah.
the assistants will come and he will try to fix it. But he tried for couple of hours, like maybe 2 hours max, I think. So then nothing happened. Then they asked us to get out of the plane and go back to the terminal. So that's what happened. Then you say what
Yeah,
happened?
then we were supposed to like, I think one of the managers of Qatar Airways said, you can go to the food court and buy whatever you want. So we are like, okay, then that's not bad, right?
Yeah.
So then we stand in one line. We were like one of the first people like who came
Yeah.
actually to the food court. So then yeah, we were thinking like, should we sit? Like, should we even book a seat? This was also a stupid decision. The first thing, maybe sit down and book a seat and then think what to get. Later we went to one of the lines, then they refused that there's no voucher on our ticket because we were supposed to just show the ticket
Yeah.
and then we should get food, right?
For
Whatever we
free.
wanted
That's
for
the
free.
point. Yeah.
Yes. And then they said, no, there's no voucher on your ticket. Then we went to the next shop,
Yeah. Restaurant. Yeah.
restaurant in the
And
food
then
court.
they also said the same. And then we finally ended up going to the Indian one, which was our first choice. But the queue was so big because it
Yeah,
was a flight to Chennai. Almost all Indians are boarding the
exactly.
plane. It
Yeah.
was full. So finally ended up in the Indian one. And then we asked the Qatar's team to like for some help and assistance here because we tried multiple restaurants and it all got rejected and time is running.
Yeah.
So then we finally the manager came and then he helped us out get the food. And then yeah, finally we had some burger. And then we went and we sat for another half an hour or so. The plane they started boarding again. So overall, we had like 4.5 hours of layover, close to 5 hours, I would say, by the time the plane took off from the runway.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then yeah, and then we slept. I slept. So
Yeah, I mean, I think I managed also for a short time to,
sleep.
at least I
Yeah.
remember, yeah. But the total journey was like 30 hours in total, around 30 hours,
Yeah.
seriously. Like if we count that I arrived to your city in
Yeah.
Poland by train, then waiting at the airport like the whole night almost.
Yeah, for 4 or 5 hours.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Then going to Munich, from Munich to Doha. Doha, yeah, the technical issues that we just mentioned. And then finally Chennai, we
And
landed.
immigration in
Yeah,
Chennai.
yeah,
I
so
thought
that
like, okay, she's a foreigner, there'll be less crowd, she'll get the thing fastly, and I have to also go through like a significantly big line. I thought it'll be pretty good. Then her line was bigger than mine, so she took more time, and finally we both finished immigration. And then the airport did not have a Wi-Fi because we don't have an Indian telephone number. It was so annoying. I couldn't tell my family that we have arrived. So they are waiting, whether and wondering whether did we come or not, and it was like such a
Yeah.
mess. And finally, we met them outside the terminal, and yeah,
Yeah, and everything went fine then.
yeah.
True.
My
Yeah.
parents came and they took me home in the car. So
Yeah.
and then yeah,
And,
fine.
and then we took a nap. We were like completely destroyed as it was like a very long
Yeah.
journey. But yeah, as you see, we arrived to India safely. Yes, so I would say that's it for
Yeah.
this episode, which was about our travel to India only. Yeah, so stay
And
tuned, I
yeah,
would say, for the next
she's
ones.
making a lot of video from a foreigner's perspective of how India is, and whatever she finds interesting is, it's very funny actually. So yeah.
Yeah, like if you're seeing us for the first time, you can also see one of our videos, like how we met, for example, our Easter video, like when he also visited my family for Easter or Christmas. I would say here we end, and then see you guys in the next video. Ciao.
Yeah, see.